Back then, I was still in high school. It was around 6 p.m. one evening. My parents went out. I was home alone. I had a lot of homework, so I wore my headphones the whole night. I'm sitting at my desk, writing away, with music drowning out everything else. I faced the window while studying. I only noticing the lightning outside later. That's when I realized it was raining hard. Around 11 p.m., my parents came home. I saw their car through the window. So I took off my headphones, afraid I wouldn't hear them call me. As soon as my mom walked in, she yelled, "What on earth are you doing?" I was confused, so I ran downstairs immediately. She stood in the hallway, furious, pointing at the floor, yelling at me, "Why is the floor so dirty?" I looked down where she pointed. The carpet was covered in muddy footprints. I had no idea where they came from. I'd been in my room the whole night. When I told her this, my mom paused. Then I saw the fear in her eyes. We both realized someone had broken in. So, we followed the muddy prints and found they came from the back door. It's usually unlocked. The intruder must have come through there. But then we noticed there were only footprints coming in, none leading out. Suddenly, a loud bang echoed, followed by the sound of the front door twisting, then slammed shut violently. We were terrified. I ran to the garage and locked the door. My mom called the police immediately, explaining someone had broken in. Within 5 minutes, a patrol car arrived. 2 officers stepped out, 1 male, 1 female. One stayed with us in the garage. The other searched the house. The female officer came back and said, "There's no one in the house. You're safe to come out." We sighed with relief. Then she asked, "Whose room is on the left upstairs?" My parents looked at me. I told her it was my room. She asked me to follow her. We all went inside and saw the muddy footprints. They trailed from the back door into the living room, across the floor, up the stairs. The intruder first went into my parents' room, then stood outside my door. Maybe they saw me inside and silently watched, because I never closed my door that night. The officer pointed to the door. There, written in blue marker, scrawled messily, 8:47 p.m. I saw you outside the house. 8:53 p.m. You forgot to lock the back door. 8:59 p.m. You're working so hard. 9:27 p.m. Turn around. 9:47 p.m. Look at me. 10:15 p.m. Look at me. 10:37 p.m. Look at me. 10:49 p.m. Look at me. That's when it hit me. For the past 2 hours, someone had been watching me. I have no idea what would have happened if I turned around, but thankfully, that person didn't hurt me. After that incident, my parents blamed themselves. They felt they weren't cautious enough and failed to protect me. The whole event made us more security conscious. We even installed cameras outside. We hope nothing like this ever happens again.